Good morning. I'm Stephen Toop, and I have the honor to serve as President and Vice Chancellor of the University of British Columbia. Every year at Congregation, UBC has the honor of bestowing honorary degrees upon individuals who, in the opinion of the university community, have fit the criteria of excellence and eminence in their chosen field. James Hogg is one of those individuals, and I invite him now to step forward to receive his honorary degree. Madam Chancellor, breathing easy is something we never think about until we can't. That's why medical experts like Dr. James Hogg are so important. Dr. Hogg is a celebrated pioneer in the field of lung disease research. A UBC Professor Emeritus of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine, Dr. Hogg's career spans more than 35 years. His knowledge of respiratory issues is remarkable. His research accomplishments stand out in the field. For example, Dr. Hogg is known worldwide for breakthrough discoveries in dealing with asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases. At St. Paul's Hospital, he founded the Pulmonary Research Laboratory. It was renamed in 2003 as the James Hogg Eye Capture Center for Cardiovascular and Pulmonary Research in his honor. At present, the Eye Capture Center has more than 250 researchers working on solving the problems of heart, lung, and blood vessel diseases. Dr. Hogg continues to inspire students and the medical community. He's a talented leader and a dedicated mentor. He gives of himself and readily shares his vast experience. Recently inducted into the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame, one of only 76 laureates to have this honor. Other accolades have included the prestigious American Society for Investigative Pathology Chugai Award. Dr. Hogg is also a Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada and an Officer of the Order of Canada. Madam Chancellor, for his remarkable achievements in respiratory medicine, I ask you to confer the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa upon James Cameron Hogg.
By authority of the Senate of this university, I confer upon you, James Cameron Hogg, the title and degree Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
It now gives me great pleasure to ask Dr. Hogg to say a few words.
Madam Chancellor and President Toop, fellow faculty members and guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2010. I received this honor from this great university with profound humility and gratitude. and I appreciate this opportunity to congratulate the 2010 graduating class, to applaud their effort in reaching this important milestone. Graduating from a great university such as ours is a memorable occasion, and may today's celebration of your university experience live on in your memories forever. I also extend congratulations to the families and significant others that have supported you in reaching this important milestone. The value of a university education is that it assists us in applying our intellectual gifts to the challenges presented as life moves forward. And I'm here today to offer you the advice of the virtue of patience in applying these skills. To take an example from my own field of interest, William Harvey first discovered the circulation of the blood in 1628, but could not explain why the entire output of the heart circulated through the lungs. The theory of the day was that we breathed in and out in order to cool the blood. And it wasn't for more than a century until Joseph Priestley discovered oxygen, and 15 years after that, when Antoine Lavoisier demonstrated that the consumption of oxygen and the production of carbon dioxide were the key features of respiration. Approximately 50 years after that, Claude Bernard, a physician working with the talented chemist Guy Lussac, found that hemoglobin, neatly packaged in the red cells in our blood, picked up and bound large quantities of oxygen from the air and delivered it to our tissues. They also showed that in dumping off the oxygen, the hemoglobin bound the carbon dioxide that was produced by our cells and brought it back to the lungs, where it was expired in our next breath. This means it took something like 200 years to fully understand William Harvey's seminal discovery that brought us the knowledge that is well understood by talented high school students at the present time, and maybe students younger than high school graduates. Now let's fast forward to last Thursday, when Dr. J. Craig Venter, a well-known scientist, noted for his work in the human genome, held a press conference to announce, and I quote, "the first replicating species of cells we've had on this planet whose parent was a computer." Now, as expected, as I'm sure you all realize, this announcement has been brought forward some intense opinions in the media that vary from those who hail it as a really significant discovery of a fantastic new achievement to those who believe, and I quote, "will introduce a set of dangers which none of us have yet imagined." Now, the true value inherent in Dr. Venter's announcement and its ultimate value to society will be decided by a lengthy process that will involve skepticism and imagination. The process that brings us to a firm conclusion about this may take a long time and will require everyone who's interested to participate, particularly young university graduates like yourselves. And may I respectfully suggest that in dealing with this sort of opinion, forming this sort of opinion about this issue or any of the others that will face you as you pass through your professional lives, truth takes a long time to become obvious, and the imagination that drives creative decision needs to be driven by a balance between enthusiasm and fear. I would ask you to enjoy the moment of this important landmark in your lives and wish you good luck in achieving the best solutions possible for the challenge that will face you for the rest of your lives. Good luck and happy landings. It'll be a great ride.